16mm film was introduced by the Eastman Kodak Company in 1923, and it was introduced as an amateur gauge. Previously, 35mm film had been the mainstay of the industry, and 16mm was an attempt both to sell more film and also to make the activity of filmmaking available to a wider public. What I think is interesting from a film history point of view is the development of 16mm film from its initial beginnings as an amateur medium to a fully professional medium. But more importantly, the type of artifacts it's enabled people to make along the way. Some of those are simply records that we would not have otherwise. So, for example, George Stevens, the Hollywood director who was in charge of a film unit during the latter part of the Second World War, they were shooting on 35mm film, but he had a personal supply of what was then a revolutionary new colour emulsion Kodachrome, and he filmed a personal record on his own 16mm camera, which shows incidents and activities that the official film crew did not record. And we got development of this, what is now kind of fly on the wall type of filmmaking with which we're all familiar, but this started with the availability of lightweight cameras and small gauges of film. And one of the cameras that has actually been influential, because again, a cost of their availability and a fairly low cost, is the Swiss-made Bolex camera, which was introduced in the 1930s and in some ways has remained pretty much unchanged ever since. It's a very basic camera. It's clockwork wind, so you never run out of power. You are limited to actually how much film you can run through the camera at any one time. It's limited to about 25 seconds. But it doesn't mean you don't have to worry about batteries and recharging, things like this. As long as you've got the camera, you can wind it and it will go. It's also a very flexible camera in as much as it's been used for a lot of scientific work. You can disengage the motor and rewind the film, so you can do very simple in-camera special effects. Again, it was designed essentially as an amateur camera, but has become applied to professional practice in a certain area.